Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel Adventures in America. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to discuss the partial reopening of the Philippines in the coming weeks. But before we get started, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. The Interagency Task Force in the Philippines is finalizing the details regarding the reopening of Philippines for fully vaccinated passengers. Now, they are going to come out with the full implementation of partial reopening before the end of this year. So most likely, the implementation will be done by the first week of December. The Interagency Task Force is finalizing all the details before the end of November. The Philippines has been implementing the traffic light system. So what does this mean? First, there are countries classified into green lane countries. These are countries which has low risk of COVID. And then there are countries under the yellow list or moderate risk, and there are countries under the red list, which are high risk countries. Now, for purposes of quarantine and testing protocols, those coming from green lane countries must be in the green lane countries in the last 14 days, and you will have no quarantine if you are fully vaccinated. Now, the Department of Tourism in the Philippines issued a statement stating that the Interagency Task Force has approved in principle the reopening of Philippines for fully vaccinated passengers from green lane countries. Now, what are the expected protocols? First, you must be coming from a green lane country in the last 14 days, and you must be fully vaccinated. The vaccines approved are those approved by the Philippine FDA or by the World Health Organization. Fully vaccinated tourists from green list countries and territories may soon enter the Philippines once the IATF issues the guidelines that are expected to come out before the end of November. Also, Tourism Secretary Puyat made an assurance that this move to open leisure travel from green countries would be based on strict conditions. Allowing tourists from green countries or territories that have the majority of its population vaccinated and with low infection rate will greatly help in our recovery efforts, increasing tourist arrivals and receipts, among others. Now, the question is, will the Philippines require a 9A visa or a visa on arrival? Let me provide you a little bit of information regarding this one. There was a visa on arrival before March of 2020. Now, this visa on arrival is valid for 30 days. And it is available when you arrive at the port of entry. You are free to stay in the Philippines for 30 days, and this visa is extendable once you pay the fees at the immigration. Now, there is another form of visa for entering the Philippines, and it is a 9A visa. A 9A visa is issued at the Philippine consulates abroad. Under the current rules, only foreign spouse or foreign children can have a 9A visa because the Philippines is not yet open for international tourism at this time. I'm not sure which type of visa will be required for foreign tourists. Now, I'm putting together different scenarios for foreign travelers who wanted to visit the Philippines for tourism purposes. Let's say that the visa on arrival has been restored and only vaccinated foreign tourists are allowed, then a 72-hour negative test before arrival in the Philippines will be required. Now, let's say, for example, that the visa on arrival is still suspended. A 9A visa will be required upon entry. And let's say only vaccinated foreign tourists are allowed, then a 72-hour negative test before arrival in the Philippines will still be required. Now, these are the expected travel health protocols. even if you are a fully vaccinated passenger, if you are merely transiting from a green lane country, then you will not be admitted as a foreign tourist. You must be in a green lane country in the last 14 days and your vaccination must be verified. There are several indications that the Philippines will finally reopen for international tourism, but it's only for green lane countries or passengers or fully vaccinated passengers from green lane countries. And the Bureau of Immigration is getting ready for the Philippines reopening to international tourists. The Bureau of Immigration assured that it is ready for the eventual reopening of the country's borders to foreign tourists amid the continuing decline in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country. According to the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente, our frontline officers at the airports are ready and prepared, and we assure the traveling public of uninterrupted service should they decide to travel to the Philippines. The Bureau of Immigration issued a statement after Press Secretary Harry Roque said during a press briefing that the Philippines will reopen to international tourists in due time. Roque said that while Metro Manila's shift to Alert Level 2 from Alert 3 is very encouraging, the government will first have to observe the experience of other countries that have already reopened to foreign tourists. Also, Harry Roque said that the government is studying calls to expand its green list of territories whose travelers are no longer required to undergo facility-based quarantine upon their arrival. Now, in another press release by the Bureau of Immigration on November 9th, the Bureau of Immigration is relaunching eGate. The Bureau of Immigration announced it will soon relaunch its electronic gate system or eGate project for Filipinos arriving from abroad in order to fast-track the immigration processing time for travelers and avoid long queues at the airports during the coming holidays. So I will update you once the official announcement has been made and full details have been provided by the Interagency Task Force. In the meantime, if you know that your country will be included in the green lane country, first, you must have a passport that is valid for more than 6 months. Second, you must have a return or onward ticket. And third, be aware of the requirements for the 9A visa or the visa on arrival, which is valid for 30 days. Now, let me know your thoughts regarding the expected reopening of Philippines for fully vaccinated foreign tourists. Also, if you are planning to travel soon, before the end of the month or by end of December or by early of next year, please share your experience below. Let us know your thoughts about the travel restrictions. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel, and if you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.